After 3 months of me warning you guys about skill damage for infantry, it's time. I can't hold it any longer. This is the video that's going to explain why you have to run 2 Smite marches now in Rise of Kingdoms. Even if you have one infantry march and you already run Smite, you need a second. And I'll go through why, because it's the most question I get is asking about now with Sun Tzu Prime. What do I do with BQ? What do I do with Liu Che? Do I run Sun Tzu Prime and replace one of them? And the easy answer I can give you coming up right now. You can feel that burn and you already know we're locked in deep. This is Chatsky mode. Hey everybody, I'm your boy War Daddy Chatsky, and I do Rise of Kingdoms content all the time, every day. Love it, love everything about it. And if you would, please throw a like on the video if you enjoy it. And if you are not subscribed, consider doing so. Hit that subscribe button and join all the people that are subscribed to the channel, part of our community, and also hit that bell if you want any kind of alerts when I put out content like this. And the #1 question I am getting asked right now, just since Sun Tzu Prime came into the game, I'm against an onslaught. Like, I've got Sun Tzu Prime, I've got BQ and Liu Che. Who do I replace? Do I get Sun Tzu Prime? I've got BQ 5551 with Liu Che. Do I go ahead and reset him and reinvest in Sun Tzu? We can go through all of this because it is an onslaught. I keep answering the same question over and over. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Ragnar. If you are running Ragnar today in 2026, here is why you're doing it, okay? Because there's only one explanation of why. And the reason why is because you are afraid that they're going to come out and do something different with skill damage formation. And that skill damage formation, you want to hold on to your wedge set, because if you're gonna convert it, you would rather convert it to the new skill damage formation they are saying is gonna come out in March. They said it was gonna come out in December, then January, now it's March. Listen, we don't know. We don't know. And I follow an old adage of scared money don't make money, which basically means if you sit around and watch a parade go by and you don't act on doing things that you know is right, then you're missing out. You're going to have a miserable time because you're going to get wrecked. But I understand it and I get it. So I sympathize with you, or I empathize with you, I should say. I understand why you're reluctant to move your wedge set and convert it. You're still running Ragnar CPO in the field. Guys, it's not working. It's just not working. I started talking about this back in October. I said it again in November, and I was a breath away from telling people to go to 2 Smite. Well, now that we have Sun Tzu Prime in the game, that is what you have to do. You have to do that. Like, there is no questions about it. You need to refund any commander that's going to give you the best gold heads and the best return on your investment. And if it happens to be CPO or Ragnar, you need to refund them. You're not running that anymore. We're not doing that. Okay, they're not going to come out with a skill damage formation that's just magically going to make all the skill damage commanders all of a sudden meta again. Like, they would have to make it so broken to make Ragnar and CPO meta again that it would enhance Chen and it would enhance all the archers so much. Like, they're just not going to do that. It's impossible unless they gave you like 20% skill damage bonus, or they had some effect on one of these special inscriptions where it was like, you know, you take 5% damage resistance total and you can stack that resistance up to 7 times. They're not going to do that on a new skill damage formation. They're just not. And so get it out of your heads and go run the 2 Smite. Go convert it and just bite the bullet and do it, because there's all kinds of ways that you can do it. Okay, I talk about it in my Sun Tzu video that I put out. I'll put a card up at the top about it when it comes to Sun Tzu Prime and what you can run him with and how you can run 2 Smite. There's all kinds of different ways. You've got Alex, you can run with it. Okay, obviously you've got Sun Tzu, BQ, and Liu Che. You got William Wallace, you can run with it. Heck, you can even run CJ with it. You can even run Philip with it. You can do Hector with it. You can do all kinds of stuff, okay? And so from there, we want to convert our wedge. It's time. If you're waiting, stop waiting. Just go. Go do it. You will be so happy you did. Go invest in Sun Tzu Prime. Okay, you can do a 5-5-1-5 investment. All right, go invest in BQ. You can do a 5-5-5-1 investment of BQ and just go. And don't think about it, because these questions that I get asked, it's an onslaught of questions about, well, you know, what's better if I got BQ and Liu Che? And I was like, get everybody. BQ and Liu Che, the fact that Sun Tzu Prime is so broken does not diminish the fact that BQ and Liu Che are still at the highest level of investment, like very high. I think Liu Che, with the way his skill set is set up, is probably going to outlast BQ in all this. Okay, but from that standpoint, they're both so powerful and they're so good together. And people are like, well, I only run one infantry march. So that's what I'm going to talk about now. If you only run one infantry march, I hate answering these questions, because the first thing I'm going to do when I have to answer these questions is I'm going to tell you, run BQ and Liu Che and get Sun Tzu and run 2 Smite. That's what the video is all about. Whether you run 1 Smite and 1 skill damage, go to 2 Smite. If you run just 1 Smite, you ought to stop what you're doing and work on 2 Smite. Get 2 Smite out there, okay? And because the reason why is because it's so powerful, and they have power crept Sun Tzu so much that you can run it a bunch of different ways and you're collectively going to get so much of a better, it's the best return on the investment you can get. And so when we come to this, we just want to make sure that we are running this thing the best way we can, right? Now, people are going to ask me all the time, well, is Sun Tzu BQ better than BQ Liu Che? Probably a little bit. Well, is Sun Tzu BQ better than Sun Tzu Liu Che? If you compare the two with Liu Che and BQ as secondaries to Sun Tzu, they're probably about the same. That's all the reports I'm seeing. That's what I've experienced. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I notice. That it's just crazy. But you know what? William Wallace, Enzo's running Sun Tzu with William Wallace, and he's just crushing it. Like, you can run Sun Tzu with just about anybody. Okay, so if you want to get finite in the details, the answer to the question of who's best to run with Sun Tzu, just run everybody. Just try out what you want. The main thing is to get the second pincer march to be exceptionally good. And for me, to get the second pincer march to be great, the best way to do it is BQ and Liu Che. Put those two together. It's still a meta march. It's insanely good. And then go put Wallace behind Sun Tzu. Well, I don't have Wallace. Okay, well then just go put BQ or Liu Che behind Sun Tzu. Put BQ behind Sun Tzu and put Philip behind Liu Che. Or put Alex behind Liu Che. However you're going to do it, now is the time. I do not want to answer the question anymore. Chatsky, I only run 1 infantry march. I have BQ and Liu Che. What do I need to do with Sun Tzu and who am I benching? I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to tell you to run 2 Smite. That's what you got to do. If you have BQ and Liu Che, which most players do, and if you're running just 1 infantry march, that's good. It's a meta march. But now that Sun Tzu's in the game, you got to go to 2 Smite. 2 pincer, 2 Smite. Sun Tzu is so cracked, guys. He's approaching the chin level of power, to where it almost doesn't even matter what kind of armaments you put on him. Like, as long as you've got pincer and you just got something you can put on him. Like, I've got 3, but if I could just go put this, okay, just go run that. What else do I have? I've got this, whatever. Let me see. What else do I have? I've got this. I'll put this on. What else do I have? I've got hard-headed with the double. I've got airtight over here. I'm going to just go put this on. What do I have over here? I've got, now I know these are all epic, or these are all rare inscriptions, but it doesn't matter. You can put common inscriptions on him. He's so broken, he's going to make it all perform. So don't be scared about that. Don't be scared of the armaments. Don't be scared of the gear. I've got an infantry gear pathway, a video that I did for the infantry gear tier list that puts you on a pathway from starting the infantry gear to finishing it. And Sun Tzu is at that level to where you can run him with epic gear and it's still going to perform. And so from there, that's my encouragement to everybody. 2 things. Number 1, that if you are using a Smite and skill damage march for infantry, you're using Ragnar and you're using BQ and Liu Che, convert now. Just do it right now. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about the skill damage formation that's coming out. It's not going to magically make Ragnar like OP meta. It's just not going to happen. That is not going to happen. If it does happen, I will literally like do giveaways to help players, because I am so strongly opinionated on the fact that it is not going to happen. They've signaled to us they're sticking with Smite. They made Pincer broken. And if they put out another skill damage formation, it's not going to magically make Ragnar and CPO. It's not going to magically make Huo and Joan. It's not going to magically make these commanders amazing. So just convert it. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is that you just run one infantry march, you have to work on a second. The main priorities for accounts right now is you're building marches. Number one, Chin. You got to have Chin. If you have Chin and you're running one infantry march, you need to run two. That's the next thing you need to do. Like full stop what you're doing. Run two infantry smite marches. Get Sun Tzu on the field. If you don't have the heads, at least try to get them 5-5-1-5. Okay. Go run them with BQ. Put Liu Che with Alex. Put Liu Che with Philip. Put Liu Che with CJ. Put Liu Che with William Wallace. Whatever you need to do. Doesn't matter. Go run two smite. If you have one smite march, get two. Infantry's so broken right now, guys. They are inundating us with Chinese command. Why is it always Chinese commanders? Like only the Chinese commanders are good? I mean, what? But we got Liu Che, we got BQ, and now we got Sun Tzu. And they're all incredible. You literally have a troop type in infantry right now. I never want to hear any complaints from infantry ever again. Because you have a troop type right now in infantry that has 3 must-max commanders. The fact that Sun Tzu vaults up to the top doesn't change the fact that BQ and Liu Che are like you got to get them. Like they're insane. And so from there, you have to run 2 marches. So that is my plea to everybody. Get down in my comments. I want to interact with you guys. I don't want to answer the question anymore. Like I've got BQ, Liu Che. I need the max Sun Tzu. Who am I replacing? You're not replacing anybody. You need to run 2 marches. That's the plea I've got for everybody. Like I said, get down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Also, join my Discord. You can join that conversation. Great way to have those conversations in my Discord as this stuff comes up. The whole community gets involved in those conversations. If you like the video, please throw a like on here. Really helps out the video and the channel. And with that being said, that's my plea. That's my proclamation. Everybody go run 2 smite. If you only have 1, get a second. If you're running Ragnar, get him converted. Get the armaments converted. Go run smite with 2 smite and go cook. With that, we hope you have a great day, broskies.